Hello, hello. I usually don't start streams this early or without Zims, but I don't know. I just felt too eager, and I feel like my motivation would have gone away quicker if I didn't do it now. I'll be taking that. Oh, hey, Thumb! You didn't have to do that. Oh, you're Hatham's son. Sorry. Thank you. What's everyone's wish list? I haven't been in that area yet. Now I just need these 3 left. Nice. Anything I can do, or no? The next one should be unlocked. I gotta progress the next one to do it. Alright.
I should... Morning! Guess everything that happened yesterday wasn't just a dream then. Well, it's time for our next fairy tale adventure! We should head to the station Grandpa Almond told us about.
No, Paimon, we are stuck in a fairy tale adventure. Except me, not really, because I could just teleport away. Oh, I gotta get my... I forgot. I almost forgot.
Add
Astra. Add the sauce. Alright. Oh, wait. I'm just... Oh yeah, I forgot. I had my things, I'm silly. I feel silly.
this row. If you ever...
Alright, now we're going. Now we're going. Love you, Chi-Chi, but...
Leave it to me.
Am I just in time for the train?
Get up, said Jewel. Time to get to work, you lazy bones.
I can't remember how to call the train. Just let me sleep a little longer, then I'm sure I'll remember.
Don't try to pull one over on me, young man. Your fading disorder has been cured. I saw you chugging cup after cup of magic tonic in the tavern last night.
You must be mistaken, Grandpa Almond. That guy definitely wasn't me.
Oh, you remember my name now, do you? Then it seems like you're all better. You had no idea who I was when you were fading. Now, enough of your nonsense. Get up. The fairy and her friends are going to be here any second.
All right, I'm up. The Maritime Express should be here soon.
That's more like it. Lie there any longer and you'll start gathering dust.
Is everything okay?
The hero, her pixie companion, and the forest fairy. I didn't know you were already here. Oh, merciful macadamias. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Oh, it's all right. Paimon knows the feeling. Who doesn't want to sleep in first thing in the morning?
Does the Maritime Express run out of Constellation Metropole?
Yes, each train needs a conductor to operate, and the conductors are always from the capital. The more difficult maneuvers are a little too complicated when you're made of paper.
Oh, so you mean the people of Constellation Metropole aren't origami animals like you?
I think they're like more of toy figures, like Legos.
Well, the city welcomes visitors from all over the world, so you're bound to run into some forest dwellers there. But yes, generally speaking, the residents of Constellation Metropole look quite different from us. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Here comes the train.
Hey.
Pleasure to meet you, everyone. My name is Will, and
Will.
I'll be the conductor for your journey today. I'm assuming you're the ones who called the train.
I love your ducks.
Whoa, it's a little toy man.
Yes, we called the train. The hero and the forest fairy need a ride to Constellation Metropole.
The hero and the forest fairy, the ones from the prophecy.
The prophecy!
Why didn't you say so earlier? We could have prepared a far more luxurious train. I'll just go back and get a better one.
No!
Well, that's okay, Mr. Wheel. We're trying to get to the city as fast as possible. We just need you to get us across the sea. In your capable hands, I'm sure we'll get there in no time.
Of course, my lady. It would be an honor. Well then, all aboard, sit anywhere you like. We'll get a stunning view of Simulanka no matter where you're seated.
Thank you, dude. The luxuries.
Breakfast.
Did one of you just say something?
Not me.
Wasn't me either. Breakfast. Oh, come back.
Kiara, is that you?
Sounds like the voice is coming from inside the train. Fish. Chicken drumsticks. Oh, gotcha.
What's Kirara doing here?
Oh, she looks so cute. I love her. Oh my god, I love her outfit. Gotta grab pictures.
Is she a friend of yours?
Oh, let Paimon introduce you. This is Kirara. She's... Oh, wait, actually, maybe we should wake her up first.
So noisy. Is it morning already?
Good meowing.
Oh, morning. Huh? Huh? Traveler! Paimon! It's you?
Yes, it's I. It is us.
Which means... Oh, thank goodness. It was all a dream after all. Oh, gotta hand it to my imagination. It all felt super real. There were these toy people, but they were alive and they could talk.
Kiara, how do I say this to you? Oh, hi, Lewis. Me in the VC? How's it going, Lewis? Good. Oh, good. You want a VC or something? I'm not surprised. I'll just start one up. Oh, she's nearby. Alright.
Madam, sleeping overnight in the train car is prohibited.
Oh no, Kira was like, it's not, it wasn't a dream!
It wasn't just a dream?
It's alright, Kirara. Apparently we're in a world called Simulanka. We got here yesterday, too.
It's all odd, but you'll get used to it. I'm just gonna send this photo of Kira in the group chat. Oh dear.
Simulanka? So, that's what it's called. I spent all day yesterday wandering around this one city. The toy people called it Constellation Metropole. I was trying to find a way to get back home. I was seriously starting to think I had gotten on the bad side of some great yokai and gotten swallowed whole. I take it you're Inazuman then, Miss Kirara?
She sure is. But, Kirara here is kind of special. Let Paimon introduce you for real this time. Kirara is a Nekomata from Inazuma. She works as a courier for Komunie Express.
Neko meet dancer, dancer meet Neko.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nilu, a member of Zubair Theater. You can usually find us performing in Sumeru City's Grand Bazaar. Right now, though, I suppose I should introduce myself as the Fairy of the Forest of Blessings. Oh, you're Nilu! I've heard a lot about you from my deliveries in Sumeru. I even saw one of your performances back in the day. You're an amazing dancer. But, did you say you were a forest fairy?
Well, in this world, apparently.
Oh, yeah, that's her new identity here in Simulanka. Oh, speaking of new identities, looks like you got a new outfit yourself, Kirara.
Yep, she's got the dids.
Yeah, I know. It confused the heck out of me yesterday. I just woke up in a set of brand new clothes I'd never seen before.
Yesterday, huh? Okay, so... Nilu was the first to arrive. Big Kirara showed up apparently yesterday, or how many... Or maybe here's the thing. Nilu showed up first, we second, Kirara third.
That must mean you have a big part to play here, too.
Perhaps. As a cat burglar, as a Nekomata in boots.
Is Is that a thing? I guess I am wearing a pair of boots, but still. Did you by any chance hear a voice speaking to you before you got here, Miss Kirara? A voice... Oh, yeah, I did hear something. But I was so freaked out my tails got all tangled. So I, didn't catch much of what was said.
Sorry for the interruption, but this Nekomata friend of yours, she doesn't eat hamsters, does she?
She doesn't eat paper.
Or frogs?
Oh, no need to worry, little guys. I would never do something like that. Well, unless I've been out in the wild too long without anything to eat. Oh, speaking of eating, I am getting a little hungry.
No, keep Robert, please.
Where are your manners, everyone? This young lady is a trusted friend of our esteemed hero. Now, I know a fear of felines is etched into us with ink, but I'm certain Miss Nekomata in boots here means us no harm.
I mean, unless she wants to eat paper.
Sure looks like you're keeping your distance, though, Grandpa Almond.
Grandpa, like, I'm not taking any chances.
You will have nothing to fear, I promise. I met some origami animals in Constellation Metropole yesterday, and I even made sure to retract my claws so I didn't hurt them by accident. Plus, you all look just about as tasty as the cardboard boxes I deliver. Not that I tried to eat you, even if you did look tasty. Promise.
Please excuse us, Mom. It's just an unconscious reaction.
Dear passengers, it's almost time for us to depart.
Oh, yeah, that. Whoops. This turned into a pretty long conversation, didn't it? Alright, let's get on the train! You coming with us, Kirara?
I don't know why she wants to stay here.
I'll ride with you to the next stop. There's a place near the Metropole that caught my eye yesterday, so I want to go explore it today.
Then all that remains for me to say is, on behalf of the Forest of Blessings, thank you once again for all you've done for us. May the Goddess of Fate be with you and bless your journey. Madam Fairy, Miss Nekomata in boots, and our brave heroes.
I didn't want to call her Cat Burglar.
Please do visit us in the Forest of Blessings
It would be
again,
funny.
once peace has returned to this land.
We will. We'll definitely meet again.
Take care, Grandpa Almond.
Alright, everyone, get on the fucking train. Oh, this? Yo, do I get to sit in the middle with you guys? Alright, let's go. Save that for the scrap album.
Have a safe trip!
See ya!
Wow, a train ride over the sea? What an incredible view!
Please keep your head and arms inside the train at all times. We don't want anyone falling into the sea.
I won't fall in the sea.
There's a train coming the other way too! Hey!
Hello.
Now that the fading disorder is cured, I'm sure the forest will be a lively place again in no time.
Kira's like, what?
I gotta go explore that forest at some point. It looked so pretty from the train. I just hope they, won't be too scared of me.
We'll be arriving at our destination shortly. Please prepare to disembark.
Clea, oh, looks like she fits
Here
so
we
well
are.
here.
Constellation Metropole is right over there. It's a short walk from here to the Gear Sky Ladder, which will take you right to Metropole Square. And thank you again for choosing Maritime Express.
Great! And thanks to you for a smooth and pleasant journey, Mr. Wheel. The train cars were comfortable and spacious, and I had a great night's sleep. I'll definitely be back.
As you wish, ma'am.
Just stop sleeping in my train. Hey, yo, waypoint. Let
Where
me.
should we go next? Is that place you wanted to check out nearby?
Mm-hmm. I took a walk around yesterday, and it felt like there was something weird about it. So, I think I'll indulge my curiosity and go investigate. Want us to come with you? It's okay. You guys go ahead and visit the Metropole for now. Hopefully, that's where you'll be able to find out some more about this world. I pretty much explored the whole place from the rooftops yesterday, but for some reason, this is the place that caught my attention. You know what I mean, right? Like, when you get a stone stuck in your claw or something, it keeps nagging at you to dig it out, but you can't focus on anything else until you do.
You mean like a rock in your shoe?
Don't worry, if you run into any trouble, I'll be there faster than you can say gold level courier of the Comania Express.
Okay, fair enough. We'll head to the Metropole then. Guess this is where we say bye for now.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about me. Let's not forget, I'm a yokai.
Still be careful. This is just right here. I can't stop this. Excuse me.
Into the wind.
There's just hilly trolls as well here. The usual.
I'm here. Let's go, let's go.
I was like wondering, where are they? Going. Gerard, do you get your own like quest, but it's not voiced for some reason? That would suck.
I'm here.
Hey, are you guys already finished with everything in the Metropole? No need to prioritize me. There's just this place I really want to go check out. Feel free to get back to me once you've got everything sorted out.
We're all good. It's no worry. I want to hang out with you.
Great! Then let's go! I've delivered packages all over, but I've never seen a mysterious fairy tale world like this before. Looks like nobody has gotten around to repairing this house yet. Ugh, even I wouldn't dare to sleep in there. It might suddenly collapse in on you. Nothing to see here either. Maybe we can find someone to ask?
Maybe those hilly trolls over there.
Aha! Over there! I bet we'll find some people there. Let's go take a look.
Which way?
Uh-huh. be people here.
There once was a goddess who ruled over fate. Before she died, she left 3 riddles for the kingdom she had created.
What? Who said that?
I'm glad at least this side quest is voiced. Because, you know, Kirara's here, so that would suck if it didn't.
Long story short, on this day, a sentient feline, an outlander, and a diminutive pixie arrived on the scene.
Who are you, you narrator?
They saw a narrow path off to the side.
Okay, but which side?
Yeah, if you gave ambiguous instructions like that to a Komania Express courier, they'd give you the parcel right back and tell you to write the delivery address more clearly.
Yeah, like where the book.
Despite how obvious the answer was, the perplexed pixie and the flummoxed feline struggled to work it out. Although, perhaps a small part of the blame could be attributed to my dull narration.
What is happening? Who is this narrator? Who is this mysterious? And the game is dying.
Alright, let's try this again. The path on the left-hand side seemed to give off an enticing fragrance, as if to say, this is the way to wealth and glory.
I gave you just all we wanted.
Ooh, that sounds like the start of a good story. Then what? Then what?
We're just going along with this.
At the end of the path, the motley crew would soon spot a secret stone room. A prophecy had once foretold of a marquis who shall one day venture inside, and thus it is named the Future Marquis's Abode to Be. You like it? The Future Marquis's Abode to Be?
Yeah, it does have a nice ring to it.
Doesn't it? Are you sure you don't want to hear the rest? I'll keep this brief. Firstly, the place ahead of you is a secret room whose purpose, per the legends, is to await the arrival of a certain marquis. For that reason, it's called the Future Marquis's Abode to Be. Secondly, when you get inside, don't sit on the chair in the center, or bad things will happen. There, that's all. Off you go.
I didn't want to interrupt him. Do not sit on the chair. I'm gonna sit on the chair! Where is it? Yeah. Interesting place we got here.
So many summers, winters, springs, and falls, and now at last a hero hither strides.
This realm knows not what lies beyond its walls. Its secrets mystify the world outside.
Wait, new voices. Who are they?
This narrator's just really good at making other voices.
I'm flying.
Okay, nobody sit on that throne. In the name of the elders of...
As golden sunlight fills the firmament, the
Shut
table
the fuck up.
is your tent. Perhaps, perchance, peruse these pages thence. They surely represent no ill intent.
I was just about to read it, sir.
I think she's reading files on the desk. Hey, Bobarano, maybe quit showing off and try using words she'll actually understand.
I can either rhyme like a bard, or I can curse like a sailor. And right now, Cafe, you are seriously tempting me towards the latter.
I'm sorry. Can I read now?
Cafe, forgive me for breaking the rhyme scheme for a second, but I want to hear your take on this. So, any outsider who comes in here would surely see the documents on the table, right? Unless she was visually impaired. And unless she's got tinnitus or something,
I'm reading it!
What we were saying. All I'm trying to say is, if this poor person can't see or hear properly, I just feel kind of sorry for them.
Oh, we hear you loud and clear, so watch it.
Thank you, Paimon. Can you get him to shut up? In the name of the elders of our 3 tribes, we hereby form this pact. I'm sorry, I'm terrible. In the name of the elders of our 3 tribes, we hereby form this pact. that from this day forth our peoples shall harm one another no more. No more shall we drip glue into each other's breakfasts, nor strike each other's heads with pickaxes, nor secretly drink growth serum that does not belong to us. We acknowledge the truth that has been determined by the great clockwork key, and we shall see the family of truth as supreme. 3 witnesses to history within the future Marcus abode to be, quietly awaiting the Marquise and Carabs, who is foretold will pluck up the great clockwork key. Let this esteemed one guide us, revealing 1 truth and 2 fictions. Of course, if the highest house has not been selected, then we may yet contend in private within permissible limits. But no more glue. It does far too much harm and is utterly inhumane. So, there's glue on the chair.
Captivated by the epic poetry and enthralled by the outstanding storytelling, the Outlanders knew what their next objective was. Namely, to remove the clockwork key from the raised platform up ahead.
Cafe, I just realized you said we all had to speak like bards, but every time you open up your mouth, I don't hear any rhymes.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's one standard for us and another for you. That's not fair, Cafe.
Ha! But wait, what happens if I do sit on the glue chair?
Perhaps the Outlanders are worried that something drastic will happen the moment they remove it. Maybe that's why they're investigating the area thoroughly first.
I'm so tempted!
I'm wondering if we can take advantage of this downtime to discuss whether we really need to keep this up.
Well, if you guys don't want to put on a voice and speak in verse, be my guest. Just don't blame me for your own poetic incompetence.
I'm so tempted. Okay, Lewis, should I do it? Should I do it? Should I sit on the chair? Well, if you're here, of course. Oh my god, it's so tempting. It's just glue. It's so obvious. Oh, I want to sit on it. Oh, I want to sit on it badly. Oh my god. Fuck it!
Stop the poem. We have a situation. Something's up with this person.
I'm an idiot.
Traveler? Are you alright?
Turns out, there's glue. You try to stand up, but the glue's holding you firmly in place. God damn it!
Come on, you can do it! This can't be how our story ends.
No, this is where I die. You managed to partially unstick yourself. The issue isn't that you can't break free, it's more that you don't want to tear your clothes in the process. They mean a lot to you.
Can I give you a hand or a tail, even?
The traveler's face, my god. You finally free yourself and stand up, clothes intact. Can I do it again? No, fuck off. Oh, that was funny. That was so funny. That was so worth the detour.
With wood and earthenware strewn all around, the demon feline's fury can't be quelled, reducing them to rubble on the ground.
As the Outlander stands before the clockwork key, they're overcome by a sudden urge to set it free. Also, Cafe, that'll be my last rhyming line. I'm not writing any more poetry until you apologize.
What does it matter anyway? I've lost count of how many people have tried this before. No one's getting that key out.
I got it.
Strong as
Hello.
stone,
Hello.
steel, the Outlander pulls.
Hi, this is the first appearance of my voice in this
This
stream.
has happened many times before, but this time it's different. A thought enters the Outlander's mind. Attack! Attack!
Anyways, the
First
mac and
weaken
cheese
the
was
structure,
good.
Then
That's
seize
good.
the treasure.
Did you see what happened with me in the chair?
With you in the chair?
I just sat on a chair of glue and I couldn't get out.
Ooh.
It's not like I couldn't get out, I was just trying to make sure my clothes are intact.
Takes a moment to wipe
Oh,
the
boy.
sweat from their hands.
And this narrator won't
braces
shut up.
themselves as they grasp their sword. Only now are they ready to attack. Although a mallet would have made the job easier. Cape, it looks like we have a few moments to spare, and we're still waiting on that apology.
You want me to share screen?
Sure.
Oh, it was funny. What happened was very, very funny. Did you see the Kirara picture I sent, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
I refuse. I refuse to listen to the narration. Like, when I was trying to also, like, read this, they just kept interrupting me when I was about to read. I'm like, I am! And they called me blind!
Perhaps the Outlanders are worried that something drastic will happen the moment they remove it. Maybe that's why they're investigating the area thoroughly first. Can't fault them for that. I'm wondering if we can take advantage of this downtime to discuss whether we really need to keep this up.
Oh, if you guys don't want to put on a voice and speak in verse, be my guest. Just don't blame me for your own poetic incompetence.
These guys have some sass.
Dang.
This reminds me of that one game called Slay the Princess that I really want to play. It has different narrators going against each other at times. And like the story changes based on your decisions, and like when I say the story changes, I mean really changes. Like the artwork, how you see the princess, how you see yourself changes every time you play. It's pretty crazy.
And you said there's like narrators going against each other?
Yeah, like the hero voice, or like depending on your choice, it's like either cold, kind, scared. And then there's just the one narrator that I don't trust. That's like telling us to slay this princess but for no reason. Or like the end of the world will happen, but there's no proof of that.
Oh, I thought there was like narrators with like different ideas where it's like, okay, so you go to this castle with a and then one another just is like, no,
No, I say we go in a different direction. They have to go to the cave to slay the dragon. No, I don't want another dragon story, Bill.
You know, to be honest, that would actually be pretty funny, albeit kind of annoying.
The attack now over. Only one final step remains.
Now it is the time to seize the key.
Nah.
I was just like, press F to pull harder.
Oh!
Yes! Finally! Come on, move your butts and your legs, assuming they're still in working order. It's showtime!
No hard feelings about your lack of poetic contributions?
Oh, these guys are the narrators. They're little toy people. Hey guys.
Ah, welcome, esteemed and noble Outlander. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
We represent the 3 great clans of this realm, having been selected as its authorized historical supervisors.
Why do you look like a bastard child between a Minecraft player and a Lego person?
Oh my god, man! Man, brutal.
My name is...
You're Cape, he's Albizzi, and that's Bobarano, right?
Like, how'd they know? We could hear you talking.
You've done so much talking that we can already tell you apart by your voices.
Aren't we missing someone, though? The guy who led us here to begin with?
Yeah, where's the original narrator?
Who?
Oh, they don't know either.
And thus was born the long-awaited fellow.
There he is.
Destined to uncover the truth of the past. Allow
Allow me to quote, if I may, in the history of Constellation Metropole, a new page has begun.
Him.
Well, there's no fourth person, so which of you is the ventriloquist? Come on, out with it.
If you would be able to tell, they're right here.
We've never heard that voice before. But he sounds like he'd be good at reading bedtime stories to children.
No, don't say that. No, no, I think he'd be a narrator of a documentary more than anything.
Whoever it is, I don't know and I don't care. Forget about him. We have far more important things to focus on.
Fuck him.
Like, where our journey goes from here.
That key you hold is the pivot point about which the past and present of the Metropole revolve. However, between our three clans, there is some dispute over the historical record.
Each clan has its own version of history, detailing the clan's origins and the tale of the dragon of old. And unfortunately, we don't know which one is the truth.
Dragon? You mean the one that's been acting up recently?
Oh, no, not that one, you adorable little pixie. When I say dragon of old...
He means a dragon that would be really, really old if it was still with us today, but it was defeated in ancient times. The new one has nothing to do with our clan history.
Oh, good. I'm so glad we got that that cleared.
Was that supposed to be a joke? Anyway, so you've been waiting for someone to remove the key so you can finally explore the truth of the past?
Not just explore it, but argue incessantly about it. Honestly, I don't care that much. Cape's the one who's always bothering us about it.
What we need to figure out is who resolved the dragon crisis. We have to know that before we can decide which is the supreme clan.
I have a feeling it may have been all of them working together or none of them at all. That's usually how this goes.
The moment you removed the key from where it was lodged, you became the honorary Marquis. We humbly beseech you, noble outlander.
Call me Mari.
Noble traveler Marquis, we ask you to help us. You and your talking Puss in Boots and the pale floating pixie.
Puss in Boots? Are you serious? It's better than demon feline, but still...
Oh no, we're gonna get copyright problems with DreamWorks.
Embrace it,
Oh,
my
no.
friend. Embrace it. Most cats don't wear boots or speak, do they?
I'm not even a cat. I'm a Nekomata. Now that you know the word, I expect you to use it.
Nekomata and boots.
Please allow me to lead you all to a sacred memorial site. It will be much easier to explain what needs to be done once we are there.
This is interesting.
This place is sacred to my clan. It's where our brave forefathers once took up arms against the dragon of old. After a bitter battle that dragged on for many days and nights, finally, our forefathers fought the dragon into submission, and it fled. They took turns, though. Some forefathers worked the day shift, while others worked the night shift.
So they worked shifts while the poor dragon had to work around the clock.
So they say.
I was gonna
Just
say,
a
what's
legend.
with that crater right there?
Wait a second.
Dragon.
Did I just hear you admit that your clan's history is just a legend?
History, legend, who cares? My clan was definitely
Who
courageous,
cares?
that's the point. That's the truth. And isn't the truth what we've all been arguing about non-stop for all these years?
Cape's words gave the traveler food for thought. Could it be that the truth in a fictional world is equivalent to fiction in the real world? But that would have to wait. Apparently, Cape was not alone in his pilgrimage to this sacred site. Unwanted company had arrived. The traveler and the talking cat, Nekomata, decided to teach them some manners.
Thank you. You are dead.
Jumpy Dumpty Toe!
Wait, I want to see her cat form while She has a mask.
Of course.
I love her outfit. I can't wait to unlock it.
Yeah, she actually does have a pretty good
A
outfit.
true display of heroism and valor. It was as if the spirits of my ancestors were fighting through me.
The thought. Could be wrong, but maybe the Traveler Marquis is a lot more powerful than your ancestors.
No.
Technically, by saying that, aren't you implicitly acknowledging that my clan's history is, in fact, true?
Dang.
Your martial prowess and show of courage are a more vivid reenactment of my ancestors' feats that suit the modern aesthetic. Now, let's get down to business. As we all know, time is but an illusion. Time may flow line by line, page by page, or frame by frame, but usually it flows in the form of springs and gears.
And that clockwork key you have in your hand can turn back time and make the past reappear.
Oh, we're getting into time travel.
Well, actually, my view is that the illusion of time is more of a problem of consciousness. Gears power the body, while the body is the vessel of the conscious mind. But the mind cannot understand the dimension of time, so we experience instead an endless continuum of moments as the pinion of now turns along the rack of ages.
Dude reminds... I don't want to be cringe here, but dude reminds me of the guy who's like, actually?
Oh my god. He's literally a nerd emoji.
Nerd emoji. Damn it.
I'm getting flashbacks to when I was delivering packages to the Sumeru Academia.
Fucking
A
nerds.
teacher once asked Albizzi what his greatest fear was, and he replied, dragons. Boberano was asked the same question. He replied, time, and repeated the argument we just heard. The teacher then turned to Cape and posed the same question. He replied, Boberano.
The manuscript that tells the truth of the historical record, the blueprint to all of creation, the work of the great mage themselves. It can be found at the beginning of the Girac, and on the very first page of the book.
Paimon didn't follow all that, but basically, you're just saying that we need to put the key in and turn it all the way back?
Exactly. It is said that in the beginning, the goddess of creation took the goddess of fate's manuscript as a blueprint, placed it under the goddess of prophecy's starry realm, and generated the world from a few magic arrays. So in a few moments, when the great clockwork key turns the local time here back to the very beginning, we will restore the magic arrays back to their original configurations.
Hold on, isn't stealing part of the blueprint of creation a little dangerous? Also, how are we supposed to know the original configurations of the magic arrays?
I'm gonna be right back.
General shapes of the
All right.
configurations have been passed down over the ages. They now form the family crests of each of our clans. So you'll just need to reference my family crest and join the dots accordingly.
Shape of Valor. Looks like a Z, very...
To address your other concern, when the house has already been built, do you really think that taking away the construction crew and blueprint will cause it to collapse?
The Traveler Marquis prepares to insert the great clockwork key into the nearby keyhole.
Put the key in the hole, put the key in the hole, put the key in the hole. What do you think about this, Kirara? Yeah, same. Via the Shape of Valor. Wait, shit. Where do we start? Okay. Wait, how do I do it? Give it a good whack or two. Oh, okay. I get it! can't do it.
I guess we should start here?
Oh, okay.
La la la.
This is it. I.
Behold, the sacred writings that record the truth of... No, wait. That have shaped the truth of history. Gather round and let us bear witness.
Okay. Brave Francios mounted the haystack, picked up the fork, and planted it tines down atop the mountain of grass. Behind him was a large, bright moon. He shouted out the names of everyone in the village. The village chief was the first to be named, and so frightened was he that he wished to climb up the haystack and stop at Francia's mouth. Are you crazy? You're yelling so loudly that the dragon might show up. You good for nothing. For nothing? Have you not seen how the windmill everyone built has been destroyed by the dragon? And here you are worrying if it will return? Francis really would have loved to kick him off the haystack, but held back given that the chief too was worried for the villagers' safety. Francis saw that nigh all the villagers had arrived, and so he cleared his throat. Dear neighbors and kin, thank you still. Dear neighbors and kin, thank you still that we must endure this? No, of course not. We cannot do anything about the dragon, said the grocer. Who says so? Did I not leap onto its neck from the windmill blaze, stepping on it twice, and did it not fall down and flee? Perhaps everyone worked so hard to build the mill that was destroyed. Everyone's emotions became inflamed, I assume. Lifted up their fist, they decided to take action on the dragon, I think. But Francis lifted his own hands and calmed the crowd down. Let's go home for today. Everyone's present. Lack of self-preservation is not bravery, but rather wrath. If we yet desire to face danger after calming ourselves, only then may we truthfully call our sentiment valor. So everyone went home. The next day there were still many youngsters who wished to follow Francis to take on the wicked dragon. Who would have known that the valiant possesses the protection of the goddess's radiant charter? Encountering true valor, the dragon would neither spout fire nor slash with claws, and was forced to allow the party to call pauses and switch personnel. And so, after several days and nights of fierce fighting, the wicked dragon could no longer bear it and chose to surrender. AA.
Feast your eyes, rejoice, and cheer, for this is the unquestionable truth. Look at the signature. Nobody is capable of forging that.
I don't believe it. So, all along, our histories have been false?
Don't lose heart, Albeezy. It does not follow from his is true that ours are false.
That might be the most bogus logic I've ever heard. But keep up the mental gymnastics, Boverano. I've been waiting for that look of jealousy on your face my whole life, and I'm gonna savor it.
Jesus.
And yet, it seemed that this conundrum could indeed have more than one solution. Everyone agreed that there may be more than one truth. The party decided to visit the sacred sites of the other clans and see what their documents had to say.
Isn't a narrator supposed to remain detached and objective? It feels like you're forcing a narrative agenda on us here. Well, whatever. I'm in a good mood. Let's do it. The instructions say to repeat the process 3 times, and besides, I'm looking forward to watching you both be sorely disappointed.
Let's do my clan next. I'll lead the way.
We'll need the key again, right? Let me see if I can pull it out. Yoink!
Yoink! Oh great, guys. Oh great. I don't have the waypoint over there. It's gonna be a long journey out of us. Just gonna avoid the main story. Excuse ye. I summon Kirara. Come here.
All expenses paid travel. Yep.
Yoink. I'll be taking that.
I am back.
Welcome back. Oh, double trouble. Hi, Kiara.
Oh no, it's the other Gerara.
Pedestal on which to place the great clockwork key. Only a locked door.
Where's your clan's pedestal? Come on, let me guess. You hid it away in advance to save yourself the embarrassment of having it exposed as a fake?
My god, Catfish.
You done? Okay. Now, since my clan's main claim to fame is...
Misinformation, half-truths, and fabrication.
Ah, shut up, Cafe.
Shut up, Cappy.
I swear, if I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Bobarano. Let those be my last words.
My clan's claim to fame is that we outwitted the Dragon of Old and stole its treasure. Ergo, all articles of value that we own, including the pedestal for the clockwork key, lie behind that door.
So, next step is open the door?
Almost. There's one step before that. The door is protected by a smart interrogation system. We have to answer its questions, and if we get them wrong, we will alert law enforcement.
It's your, isn't it your clan's house? Like,
Jeez. Well, do you at least know the answer?
The correction fluid of time has dyed white the pages of the Book of Wisdom. No, I don't know the answers.
damn it.
But worry not. I had a quick word with the constabulary in advance. They'll ignore the alarm if we get the questions wrong, so answer without fear.
There's no response from the door and nothing unusual about it. Door.
Not the door.
Who is it?
Police, open up! We're here for a routine inventory check. Kitsimari Marquez and her retinue.
I think it's pronounced Marquis.
Nekomata in boots.
I would love it. The police, open up!
And the trusty travel guide, Pixie! Travel guide! Trusty travel guide!
Now you're Pixie.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
Courage and strength, hard work and wealth, wisdom. Since this is the wisdom door, it's gonna be like, this is the wisdom clan, so it's going to be, of course, I forgot the word. Biased?
If this is the right answer, I swear I'll...
Correct!
A barefaced lie. So low.
Hey, you need wisdom as well as strength and courage. Wisdom is very
Question
important.
3. Which is more real? The fiction of the outside world or the truth of this world?
Eh? The fiction of the outside world or the truth of this world? I don't know. Both are false. Perhaps both are equally real.
Hear, hear! Who can be sure that the outside world isn't just a dream? And that when the dreamer wakes up, they won't just find themselves inside a novel?
Okay, narrator.
There is no way to know, therefore both are equally real.
All correct. You may have the key pedestal.
I'm so good.
Traveler Marquis, you know what must be done. Please insert the great clockwork key. Oh, and this is my family crest.
Let me get it. Okay. Okay, like a hook. Pretty simple. Oh, this way. Confirm. Huh.
Simply put, give it a good whack.
Okay, so it starts here.
Do we really need this one?
All in my brain. I'm trying to like figure it out. Oh wait, maybe it starts from here. Why am I overcomplicating this?
No, I said you. I think you went to the right one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, the first line.
And then that one. And then that one. And then that one.
Oh, this one was a red herring. That's why Kiara said that. I thought they all had to be used. I'll take that.
Now, let me see
What elaborate fiction the
Oh
clan
my
of
god,
wisdom
shut
was able
up,
to conjure.
Cafe.
If anyone's listening, I would like to submit these as my last words. I surrender. I'm the one who murdered Cappy.
Alright, let me get my narration voice. Wise Antonio, in the basement of the crumbling house, began reading the ancient book he had found. His oil lamp shook from time to time as a swaying structure above ground collapsed. The village was to be symbolically raised by the dragon, and he had been chosen by the dragon, for he had not returned home, but Antonio did not care. He only wished to study the book. She only wished to study the book the old lady had given him on the bridge he passed today. This book was titled The Radiance Charter, and within, let me get down, and within was restored all the rules that every belief in Simulacra must follow. It was written in the language of world's creation at the very start. And if Antonio was not possessed of extraordinary wisdom and deciphered this primordial text, there would have been no study to be had. This book recorded no solutions as to resolving the difficulty that Constellation Satellite presently faced, nor did it contain any hexes that could aid Antonio in repairing his own home. But he knew that wisdom was the mightiest thing in the world. The morning light shone through the ruins of his home, and the neighboring blacksmith and chubby chief took great pains to get rid of the house's wreckage, which blocked the basement's hatch. With dark circles about his eyes, Antonio said to the chubby chief, "I shall defeat the dragon. I will return soon." "Are you sure you're alright? You don't look like you got any sleep." Just smoke from the oil lamp. Don't worry about it. The dragon sat atop a mountain of treasures, gazing down at insignificant little Antonio walking closer. Flames gathered in his throat, preparing to burn the area 1 centimeter before him. All the better to scare this puny, foolish creature away. Halt! I'm a qualified second-class meester. The Radiant Charters states that should I refuse a duel, you cannot use force. The restriction did indeed exist, and so the wicked dragon swallowed its flame whole. Ah, how it dreaded going to the toilet tomorrow! Antonio, for his part, had not expected... he had some spicy food, which is his own fire breath. For his part, had not expected that the second-class rust clearing master qualification exam he had taken on a lark would come in useful. And since I am second-class meister, I propose a duel of riddles. You cannot refuse. Now, Simulacra had just such a law, mainly for the benefit of sphinxes, old sages, and princesses who wished to make life hard for others. The evil dragon had not expected this rule to catch up with it. I shall ask the first question. My house sold for 8,000 mora yesterday, but I thought there was room to raise the price, so I bought it back for 9,000, planning to sell it for 10,000. How much more did I lose in the end? The dragon laughed in contempt. What's so hard about that? You could have waited until it hit 10,000 to make your move, but you sold for 8 and bought for 9, so you lost 1,000 mora that you could have earned instead. Wrong! You burned my house down yesterday, and I couldn't sell it in time, so I've lost far more. Sorry, I mean, I do have to burn a house, and you happen to not be home, so I might as well hit one that doesn't result in any loss of life. Now that you've lost this contest, I have the right to loot of the same value as your life, minus 1 mora. And considering that you've burned my house, I can seek damages. Let's assume that my house is worth just 1 mora. Well then, wicked dragon, you know what to do with yourself. Please spare me, I'll give you anything. Your words, not mine, Antonio said as he pulled out a contract he had written long ago. Thus did Antonio use his wisdom to take all the evil dragon's treasure. The dragon, devastated, would never again return to attack Constellation Satellite, where Antonio lived. Many years later, a child asked Antonio, "You sold your place for 8,000 and spent 9,000 buying it back, so it looks like you actually did lose 1,000 mora." Hey, cancel start. This is basically Antonio. He like filed a damage lawsuit in one against a dragon. Oh my god. That's like an evil monarch or tyrant being like, I destroyed your town. Oh, you destroyed my property, so you're gonna have to pay for that and then win the trial somehow. I'm doing great, by the way, cancel start. Antonio was basically like, the dragon's like, the heroes don't scare me, but the IRS? No thank you.
Oh boy.
Look, my clan's history is true as well. There's that same unforgeable signature again, right here.
What? Oh, does this mean that my clan is the only odd one out?
Given that my clan's wisdom is such a subject of ridicule in your eyes, I will now appeal to my own personal intelligence, which I believe far surpasses that of my clan at large, and make a prediction. It seems likely that the claims made by each of our clans regarding their history and virtue are all true.
Oberano, how can that be?
Oh, I get what's going on. Once, when I was drinking with Gujiyai, she bet me a round of dried fish that I couldn't guess which cup the umeboshi was under. Whichever one I guessed, I was always wrong, and Gujiai would lift a different cup to reveal the umeboshi. But then, I learned later from one of the shrine maidens, Miyuki, that all of the cups had an umeboshi under them. Just goes to show, I still got a long way to go before I become a great yokai.
Hey, you were going against a trickster, a master trickster known as Kitsune, so I don't blame you.
Oh, don't mind Fox Lady. That's just her way of teasing you.
Actually, that reminds me. We can now open these 3 treasure chests. And unlike the guessing game you mentioned, this one's not a trick.
Cool. Well, once you've plundered the last of Bobarano's family wealth, we can go to my clan's place.
Let me have those chests, please.
Guess I'll take the clockwork key again then. Yoink!
Hey, yoink.
Yay, shiny!
Yoink. Yoink. This place is very cool. Again, it's too bad that this place will be gone when the summertime event ends.
Yeah, it is actually pretty cool. I wouldn't lie.
The cohort
Yeah.
of truth seekers follow.
Sorry, I
their
gotta run.
hearts
Have a good
to
stream.
his
No
glad
problem,
sacred
Sart.
sight. They arrive to the site.
See you
of a
later.
Giant guard towering over them.
Up ahead is my clan's gigantified guard. He can be a little pig-headed, and he's incredibly strong. Your weapons won't even scratch him.
I bet I could beat them up.
Wait, but wasn't Kappei's clan the one that's all about strength? So, what do you guys believe in then?
We got strength, wisdom. Who's this guy?
Oh, the guard is one of Kappei's people. Size is a coveted trait in the clan of strength, after all. Mine is the clan of empathy, and our key contribution is growth serum.
What's empathetic about that?
Our ancestors believed that, just maybe, the dragon of old didn't mean us any harm at all. Perhaps the dragon simply didn't notice us, since we are so very tiny.
That's some good logic.
So, they drank the growth serum and grew even larger than the dragon. Then, they set the dragon down, calmly explained their perspective, and eventually taught it how to empathize.
How is that gonna agree with the other 2 stories?
The serum isn't what it once was, though. Nowadays, it doesn't make you grow all that much, and it actually makes you lose your empathy. So, I advise we take a detour.
Despite Albizi's words of caution, somebody, no doubt, has other ideas. Surely we could avoid a conflict with the guard, they think to themselves, if we could just try to understand one another. You could, of course, just take the path to your left and go around. But some people are gluttons for punishment. It's all part of the experience, I suppose.
Can I actually fight the guards? Hey, guys. Don't mind me. Fuck!
Everyone, I have returned. I come with the long-awaited Marquis and their followers to search for the lost origins of our clan.
Well, we weren't told anything about that this morning. Get out of here. Leave us alone.
That went well.
You and Albizi only wanted to strike up a conversation with the guard. But since greeting you wasn't one of the items included in today's schedule, the relationship quickly soured. If you're just looking for a way in, why not consider taking the path on your left?
Way ahead of you.
Yep.
Skuzama.
Determined, presumably, to always do.
Over here!
No.
I found it!
We should be getting close.
place so full of junk. Are you the kind of people who never throw away the box when you buy something because you're worried you won't be able to return it without the original package? We'll never find the Oracle Pillars in all this mess.
Never mind that. We have a more pressing issue. It seems there's a slight problem with my clan's family crest. The Marquis may need to utilize their wisdom to solve the issue.
I think I get what it is.
Wisdom too, huh? Well, you guys have a bit of everything, don't ya? Except empathy.
The empathy clan is forgetting empathy.
Keep the noise down! We don't want to alert the guard.
Nah, I'm gonna learn that, Gar.
Can't you destroy the boxes a little more quietly?
I want to break everything. Oh, look, one more pot.
No, we're gonna destroy the boxes very loudly.
Okay, so it starts there.
I'll go keep watch.
Let me look at that. Oh, this is interesting. If it started from here, the puzzle would have been solved quicker. Let's look at this in a different direction. Oh, there's more. Okay.
Yeah. Look at it from a different direction.
Oh shit. No, bring it back. Bring it back. I fucked up.
I was gonna say, how do we undo?
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
I accidentally clicked the wrong one, hit the Oracle Pillar, and you could start over. Fun. How do I... Can I restart? Hit the Oracle Pillar. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Alright.
Let's try again.
Now this time, we go to...
Let's see how they look.
See, that's too far. That's the wrong one. It's also the wrong one.
Where does it start? Yeah, you'd assume it's like this.
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
This should not be as hard as it seems.
I'd say go to that one, and this one. You forgot one.
I forgot one?
No, I meant like, when you were going to like the one in the center, I was like, you forgot one.
Oh yeah, this looks bad. God fucking damn it! I made a W for Wumbo!
Or an M.
I'm amazing.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
I was gonna say, there's like a dot under that dirt.
I can't. I don't know what I'm doing. Z.
This is gonna take a while.
Look at me. What am I doing? This is the hardest puzzle in Genshin. I feel like I didn't mean that.
I already like figured out the puzzle.
Oh wait, okay. What? Tell me. What do I need?
Okay, so you have to go to like that left one. Not the far left.
This one.
Just this one, yes. And then you go forward.
Forward? Where?
Yeah, to the one on your left. No, not that one. The other one. And there. Now go forward. And then the one in the center.
Oh my god, why was that so hard? I have no brain.
This is the last one.
I am so smart.
You are so smart. You are you're the master puzzles. Galileo, can you do the fandango? No. And Alberto did many good deeds again today. Though it was the most tiring to help the old lady on the bridge move her barrels of hard apple cider. They each got a small barrel as their reward. The moonlight was unobstructed and beautiful, and the two good friends climbed up the high wall that had been built to stave the evil dragon off. Alberto lost the rock, paper, scissors match, so he had to hold the barrel of cider under the crook of his arm as they climbed the ladder. Look, this is the big house that our chubby chief was so proud of. Doesn't look so big from here, huh? Said Alberto as he looked at the house. You're wrong, that's my home, said Galileo. The chief house is that one. Alberto's night vision was not all that good, and the moonlight could never compare to daylight. If one were to close one's eye, the light could not be seen at all. He tried a little harder, but could discern nothing more. But it's also really small, Galileo continued. So there's nothing wrong with your statement. Galileo and Alberto were both rather perceptive people. Galileo's reply covered for Alberto's discomfort regarding his poor vision, while Alberto also lost the rock, paper, scissors match on purpose, so that he could carry the cider barrel because the gears under Galileo's ribs were injured. Here's to you. The two friends raised a toast once Alberto stuffed a cork back into the barrel. The next day, the two gathered everyone in the village plaza. First, they apologized for the collapse of the anti-dragon wall and told all the people that they were preparing to have a talk with the evil dragon. I know it was a lot of work for everyone to fix that wall, but we're not that fussed about it anyway, the chubby chief said. But are you sure you're not bragging when you say you knocked it down yourself? Of course, that was not the chief's point. He too was a good person, he continued. Also, it's too dangerous to seek the dragon out. Don't worry about us. And so the two best friends in the whole world departed. The dragon trembled before Alberto and Galileo for some reason. The old lady's liquor could make people grow very, very large, and that was how they accidentally squashed the high walls of the previous night. As they gazed down at the ground far below, they more or less understood how the dragon thought. No wonder it could accidentally destroy the village at its feet. So as long as they could get the dragon to notice people, they could surely come to an understanding. The two friends thus drank all the remaining magic cider, becoming even larger than the dragon. By a good margin, reeking of alcohol, they sandwiched the dragon between them and drunkenly tried reasoning with it. The dragon shriveled up in terror, all of its majesty and fell aura forever gone indeed. It looked kind of pitiful. Alberto attempted to pick dirt off the scales of the dragon's back, but would end up picking off an entire scale. The dragon sought to flee, but Galileo, fearing that the crisis might persist for 10,000 years more if the misunderstanding was not cleared up, tugged the tail up and dragged it right back. To be honest, we've always lived under your feet, but we are far too small, so you may not have ever seen us. Now we've transformed and become burp big. Galileo said, so now surely you must know that we dwell at your feet. The dragon nodded repeatedly, and thus did the two, and the dragon chat all night. And believing the goal of mutual understanding achieved, the two set off along the road home. There must have been a time of events, and this dragon was harassed by 3 different people.
The poor dragon.
Like, where did this start? Who is this?
Who is to blame?
First, they fucking... The dragon gets, like, attacked by, the first clan. Then the second, he loses all his treasure that he stole, admittedly. And then he gets beaten up by big drunk best friends. And I would want to get away too.
The signature. So it's true. Empathy is one of the founding virtues of Constellation Metropole too.
I wouldn't say it's empathy, it's more fear.
Just as we suspected, all 3 are the truth.
Okay. Well, this is a lot to process. I feel a little empty inside. Yes, we found the truth, but there's too much truth.
I get you. It's like in Inazuma, when there were only 6 books in the Mirage Warrior series, it was really popular. But by the time book number 88 came out, nobody wanted to read it. They all lost interest.
A brief moment of joy is dragged
By the time novel 88 came out, nobody cared.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's just like the new seasons of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
There's just too many.
Anyone?
Yeah, it's just, at that point, it's like...
Anyone?
The Simpsons kind of just overstayed its
Alright,
welcome.
I'll say it. How is it the case that these 3 versions of history can all be true at once?
That's exactly what Paimon was wondering, but Boborano kind of already explained it away earlier, so Paimon was worried she'd look stupid for asking the question.
It's not a stupid question at all, my dear little pixie. While I did postulate that different truths may coexist, there is an issue when it comes to these 3 truths in particular. The problem is, all 3 truths are the history of the exact same thing, namely the dragon and the Metropole's origins. Yet all 3 bear the signature, showing that they're genuine.
Suddenly, the sound of a bell rings out.
The bell! It rang once! What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates!
The whole
Run.
city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path, right in front of you.
We gotta get out of here.
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is 1 ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously because you have to respond fast when it's an emergency. It'd be a bit too late if they waited till the 99th ring.
Yeah, but people still ring the bell normally. I want to get trapped in glue again.
They're
no,
outside.
not the glue.
After them.
Oh no, they're coming for me. Oh god! They're actually speeding up. I'm scared to look behind me. Oh no, don't worry, they won't. Oh, I'm stupid, I didn't fly. Oh, you know, I could just go around.
Any further and we'll be outside our jurisdiction. I think we've pursued them far enough to earn a salary from the Empathy Clan. Come on, let's head back.
You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. Can I get myself caught? Oh yeah, it's slowing.
He's still looking at you menacingly.
Hey, can't get me, asshole. What happens if you do get caught?
Arrest these suspicious individuals and their associate, Albizzi. You're coming with...
No!
The bell. It rang once. What does that mean again? Ah, yes. Highest level of emergency. Everyone to the main entrance. Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates.
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of you.
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is one ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously, because you have to respond fast when it's an emergency.
It wouldn't let me use my thing,
If
no!
they waited till the 99th ring.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I fell.
The bell. It rang once.
You fell to your death.
Ah, yes.
It said I could
Highest
use
level
my
of
gadget, but
emergency.
it didn't let me use my
Everyone
gadget.
to the main entrance. Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates.
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of you.
Alright, fine, we'll do it your way.
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is one ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously, because you have to respond fast when it's an emergency. It'd be a bit too late if they waited till the 99th ring.
They're really far behind.
I don't think they even noticed.
How do I do this? Whee! This is cool. Hehe.
We made it out. Don't know if we'll still be needing this clockwork key, but I yoinked it out before we ran, just in case.
Okay, but back to the truth problem. There are 3 conflicting versions of the truth, and somehow they're all still true. What is that supposed to mean?
It happened at different times.
I don't know. I doubt anyone here in Simulanka can make sense of it. All we do know is that any manuscript bearing her signature has to be valid.
Well, she is the goddess of fate, the creator of all this. And all these manuscripts are her grand design.
The reason we argued about who was right was that we didn't know enough about the truth of the past. But now we have the truth. So we just have to accept it. As surely as we will follow the clockwork path designed for us, so is this the course that history has taken. It is clear and incontrovertible.
We will never argue again. Thank you all.
Is that all
I
there
wouldn't
is
say
to
that.
it? Is this where the decision made at the first crossroads of destiny has led us to? A pointlessly happy ending?
What are you saying, narrator?
Overthinking it would be equally pointless. Well, that's enough for one day. Time to take a break.
Who are you?
Can you be any more cryptic? You're planning something. Paimon knows it.
Whatever happens, today was a breakthrough in my journey of discovery. I will go back and share it with my clan.
Me too.
And me.
Let's leave it there for today then. I'm sure we'll find out what else Mr. Narrator has planned for us tomorrow.
You're still going? Man. We're still going.
The scenery here.
What a beautiful day, thought the traveller, before she was overcome by a creeping sense of foreboding. The voice in her head grew louder. Must go to Pendulum Lane.
Yep.
Okay, mysterious narrator voice. Eh? That's the wrong turn, my dude. Nothing more with these guys? Okay.
Pendulum Lane is just up ahead. Something must have happened here after all. Everyone's crowded around.
Oh no, was there murder after all?
Oh
my
no,
God,
murder.
This is terrible. I don't understand. The three great clans of Constellation Metropole have finally made peace with each other. Who could have done this?
Oh no, it was that one guy who died.
What happened? Oh no, someone's lying on the ground. Cappe!
How did this happen?
Captain, you idiot! Wake up! You need to revise your last words or everyone's gonna start suspecting me!
Last words. What did he say?
If I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano.
No, you're not helping.
Ugh, you could have at least pretended to not remember it.
I'm sorry, Boberano, but this is an interrogation. I have to give the detectives straight answers.
Don't worry, Boberano. I don't consider you a suspect, nor do I have the authority to charge anyone with a crime. So, are you the last people to have had contact with him?
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, just guys, he just ran out of fuel. Just wind up his key again. He'll just come back to life.
My sincere condolences. You were travel companions, right? It's a real tragedy. I'm afraid he'll be out cold for another hour and a half, at least.
Oh no, he's not dead.
Yeah, I know. It's despicable. Hitting someone in the back of the head is the second worst act of cruelty there is. The first being replacing their gear oil with extra strong glue.
Huh?
So, Cappe's not dead?
His gears, metal frame, and shell are all still in excellent condition. It's just his energy supply that's been all messed up.
Oh.
Wait, but surely you can't be suggesting that just because Cappe isn't broken, there's no need to go looking for the culprit.
No, there's a need. Huge need.
Unfortunately, this is rapidly turning into a cold case. There's no evidence and no witnesses. Unless there's an official clockwork pedestal or the goddess of prophecy around here somewhere. Excuse me.
Then suddenly the long-lost dragon of old flew across the sky.
Where?
Tricking me.
I didn't see anything. Wait, why can't I move?
My mistake. It was just a cloud. Or a bird. Or something. If only we could turn time backwards and replay the crime.
Isn't that one of those, clockwork socket things right behind you?
So it is. No wonder everyone here is suddenly struggling to move. Traveller, if you please, let's recreate the crime scene.
He's like, the narrator's like, everyone look up! Ha, psych! going way back in time. No, he just passed out randomly. It
This
looks
is
like.
too chaotic. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Okay, everything was going great.
And then
The detective threw something or something. And then oh no, he did.
yeah, then Cafe just collapsed.
They're like, get over here, you two. This fucker is dead. Oh no, wait, not dead, but you know.
Well, that clears it up. Cape was walking along the street, and he suddenly collapsed. He was faking it.
What? So case closed? Aren't you supposed to investigate a little more?
We literally replayed the crime scene and saw it with our own eyes.
It was
There's no
you,
need for
detective.
any
You did
evidence
something. I don't know.
gathering or powers of deduction now. And besides, maybe the truth is inherently strange by nature. Like how Constellation Metropole has 3 histories, each of which is the truth.
How do you know that?
But didn't you say Cape was struck in the back of the head and knocked unconscious?
For all I know, he could have bashed his head against a toilet bowl before leaving the house. Then walked here in a daze before finally passing out. As for why he might have done that, my guess is... With the Supreme Clan question left unanswered, and the tension in Constellation Metropole suddenly wiped away, he was looking to create a new source of conflict. Only then would the city feel alive again.
Do we really think he's capable of that, though?
Why would he pass himself out like that?
Conspiracy for the average Simulanka resident.
Traveler, something about the crime scene isn't sitting right with me. It just seems unnatural. Also, anything outside of the immediate area won't have appeared in the replay. Is it possible that something was missing from the scene? Why don't we search the area?
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, we're gonna head to Cape's house to check the toilet bowl for signs of an impact.
Good job, Kiara. You're a master at this. We're gonna go to his toilet and take a shit.
A pickaxe? What is it doing all the way down here? There's gotta be a story behind it. Let's take it.
Where'd my gear go?
Hello there. Have you seen my spear by any chance?
Oh, spear.
Someone was shouting about a dragon a minute ago, and I instinctively threw it into the sky.
The spear may have hit him.
There's a spear here. It looks so mysterious. Let's take it.
You're not from these parts, are you? Just visiting?
Yep, that's right.
Ah, well, I was gonna offer you a great job in the Titanium mines. A safe and secure working environment.
Doesn't sound very safe. At least not as safe as being a courier.
To keep the Titanium ore intact, we use specially designed pickaxes that can't cut through it. Even if you struck a person with it, it wouldn't so much as leave a scratch.
Okay, so it wasn't the pickaxe.
And in terms of labor intensity, the work has been rated as Class 2 physical labor by a reputable organization. Even cats can do it.
I'm not.
Welcome to Paimon's world.
I'm not emergency food. I'm not a cat.
Mind you, I don't know what happened today, but somehow a pickaxe has gone missing. Maybe one of the giant guards broke it down, so someone took it to perform a rapid resuscitation procedure.
Sounds pretty brutal for a first. Still, a missing pickaxe. Huh. Is it just me, Traveler, or does it seem kinda
But the pickaxe can't harm anyone.
Come here.
I'm gonna go get myself a drink.
Whatever it is you were looking to buy.
Okay. I
Please
need
do
to
come
get
back
water
tomorrow.
myself, so I'll do that.
It's just, I have to close early today.
Just a quick in and out.
A bottle of growth serum has gone missing. If someone's stolen it with the intention of harming others, the consequences could be disastrous. There's a whole investigation into it, so I gotta close the shop while I do an inventory count.
I'm back.
If it turns out
Welcome
I'm
back.
wrong and I miscounted, I could be charged with filing a false report and disturbing the peace.
There's a strange potion bottle here. Looks so weird. Let's take it.
The murder weapon.
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is?
The spear.
If so, there's no way his head would still be in such good shape. He'd have a big dent in the back.
And if the guard is to be believed, he had the spear in his possession right up until that guy shouted about the dragon.
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault.
The pickaxe.
If it was the pickaxe, Cafe sure is lucky it's not still lodged in his head.
Actually, you're wrong there, Paimon. The foreman at the mine was just saying, this kind of pickaxe is designed not to damage titanium, so it couldn't cause any superficial damage to residents here. But you could probably knock someone out if you hit them hard enough, and it wouldn't leave a scratch.
Master Detective Kirara.
Let's take this back to the crime scene and replay it one more time.
I just like the idea of him getting
You're
speared.
back. How was the toilet at Cape's house?
Toilet? What about it? Yeah, forget that.
What's this about? What are you trying to say?
We thought the way Cape fell looked odd, so we
And the
searched
way
the
that
area
he
for suspicious
moved his
items
arm
and
like he was
found
throwing
this.
something looked odd too.
It could have been deliberately placed out of range of the crime scene so it wouldn't show up when we replayed it. Now we've retrieved it, we were gonna replay it again.
Oh, I just remembered I forgot to turn off the clockwork switch in my kitchen. I think I'll just,
Oh, no, you stay right there.
He ain't going anywhere.
We should be good now.
Rewind time. Yeah, he had it. Why did I go that far back? Dude had the pickaxe. They were all hanging out, the three of them. And while nobody was looking, he tossed. Whoa, that was a shot! He trick shotted that. He just jumped in front of it. Bruce, did you see that?
See what exactly?
No, look back, look back, look back. Oh, I didn't want to go this far. Oh great, we gotta go through this again. The dude just did a trick shot off this box, I swear. Just to hit him with a pickaxe, what the fuck? Wait for it, it's an amazing shot. He looks at the guy and then just says, just do this! You see it?
I saw it.
What the fuck? What an amazing shot.
Detective, how could you?
So you're the attacker!
You fucker.
So, it was you.
I congratulate you for cracking the case, but since I did such an abysmal job of covering my tracks, didn't exactly have your work cut out for you. So, all I can say is... catch me if you can!
No, he's getting away!
grab his dick and twist it.
We have a runner! That's it! Let me at him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromancer in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion.
Hey, he teleports! What the fuck?
The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath. Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Necromancer in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold level courier of the Komania Express!
Nice glue, dude. Get over here. You're annoying. Oh god!
A characteristically catty response from the Necromancer. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let up some steam!
The detective is the narrator. Get him! Fuck!
My trap. Oh, and by the way, remember the glue you got stuck on when you first entered the future Marquis' abode to be? That was also me. I did it using my powers.
How dare you!
Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but Wait.
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb. Sorry, up the wall, the tall wall.
Oh,
Began his long climb up the tall wall.
You call that a tall wall? In urgent Neko parcel mode, I'll scale it in no time.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I made it.
I'm beat. I surrender.
I surrender, dies.
I surrender, dies.
You've got nowhere left to run.
Now let's teabag him.
All right. I confess.
That was fast.
Getting caught by you here was a backup plan. I don't know if what I've done will make things better or not. Time to come clean. I am the narrator. The one who's been guiding you all this time.
Yeah, I figured. Gas, shock, my mind is blown.
You're overdoing it a little bit there. Anyway, I only did what I did because...
Why are you suddenly spilling the beans?
I poured my heart and soul into all this. I was worried you wouldn't ask. The truth is, I was one of the first conscious beings ever made by the goddess of creation.
What?
And I've known for a long time that this whole world is just a fairy tale written by the goddess of fate.
Damn. What a gasp.
I know they say that fairy tales are just made up
Or
kids
yawn,
to
I
read,
don't know which.
But I refuse to believe that fairy tales are just fictional stories and nothing more. The reason why Constellation Metropole has 3 origin stories is that the Goddess of Fate wrote 3 drafts and couldn't decide which one she liked best.
Oh, that's the reason.
Then her cat trod all over them, and they all got crumpled together, so the 3 worlds just sort of folded into one. The Goddess of Fate was torn between them anyway, since she couldn't decide which ending was best for the dragon or the kids. So when she saw what the cat had done, she simply decided to go with all 3.
Who would have thought? Well, what does any of this have to do with what you did?
You're not a fictional character, so you couldn't hope to understand my sorrow.
No.
Honestly, I don't think there's anyone in all of Simulanka who would understand.
Oh, the irony of that statement. Yeah, we're not fictional. We're not fictional. We're real. Paimon is real. A real pixie that can talk and fly around. And we fight dragons and evil Fatui members. And yeah, we're not fictional.
Every day that I experience, every interaction I have with another person, is it really all just a work of fiction?
Oh, so he's self-aware. He's one of those self-aware characters.
The only reason the three great clans wanted to find out the truth was for the pointless task of electing the supreme clan. I thought that once they'd learned the truth, it might make them curious enough to investigate further. But as it turned out, they just accepted it and carried on living the same old lives. I have to motivate them to keep looking for answers now that they think they've learned the truth. I have to make them uncomfortable with the superficial explanation that they took at face value.
Max, please. Max, please. Max. Get on my lap. And also, uh-oh, he is a self-aware character. He might become popular somehow.
He's going to become Deadpool.
Let's see, there's Sans, Undertale, Monica, Deadpool, Detective.
And I have to figure out, once and for all, while you real people from the outside world are still here, are we real?
Aww.
That don't excuse what you did to that man. You just pickaxed him in the back.
That's my full confession. Time for you to take me back. I'm guessing I'll probably be forced to make a public apology, then sentenced to half a day in solitary confinement. I definitely deserve half a day. Oh, also, pass this message on to Cape Bobarano and Albizzi, if you could. The Great Clockwork Key was originally put in place jointly by the ancestors of the three clans. If the three of them had any ability to cooperate whatsoever, they'd have been able to remove it by themselves. Over all these years, not once have they ever tried removing it together.
Oh, my poor child.
What?
There's one thing you've been mistaken about this whole time.
Ah! Whose voice is that? Detective? Was that you? Your voice acting's actually pretty good.
The reason fairy tales are suitable for children is that they help them to understand the world.
Goddess?
Fairy tales may be works of fiction, but at their heart lies an internal logic that is undoubtedly real-world truth in a condensed form. Perhaps they simplify good and evil, and perhaps they hide the darkness in metaphors. But let there be no doubt. The world within fairy tales is as real as can be. And by extension, you and your compatriots are also real.
Goddess! Is it really you?
Man.
The line that separates footnotes from narrative can never be crossed. Never the two shall meet. This is why you have never heard my voice before.
Footnote. Echo of the Goddess of Fate.
But now you wish to break free from the story. And there's a cat nearby, so you can hear my echo.
She'll never stop being called a cat.
Just your echo.
Oh, poor detective.
Yeah, it's good enough.
So, we are a part of the real world too.
So we need a shot of the crime scene for evidence, and a mugshot of the suspect for the records, and a photo of the heroes for posterity. The guard mulled over. These photos is overkill. Let's just get one big group photo at the crime scene. Try to look more serious. Heroes, look more natural, please. Happy smiles, but no smiling from the victim or their friends and family. Thank you. No, don't get up. Stay on the ground. We need to capture the crime scene as is. 3, 2, 1, cheese! That's hilarious.
Weirdest photo experience. Hold on. I'm gonna...
My head's spinning.
I took a photo of it for
Albizzi
prosperity.
just gave me a quick rundown of the situation.
I also took a
caught
photo of it.
the detective?
Sorta. We chased him until he surrendered. Oh, and he asked us to pass on a message.
Does he really think we didn't try that? Because we did, after 6 months in that place.
Ah, that was my bad. I thought it was a stupid idea at the time, so I didn't really exert myself.
God damn it, Barbarano.
I also sort of stopped trying after 3 years.
Never mind. I'm partly to blame as well. On the second attempt, I just hugged the key and pretended like I was pulling as hard as I could.
You guys are so lazy. My granny's neighbor's pet cat has nothing on you, and it spends all day, every day sunbathing.
Anyway, you said you heard the voice of the goddess of fate at the end? That's amazing.
There is a world beyond our own after all.
What would you guys say to taking a trip to the outside world sometime?
I don't know about that.
Otherwise, I got bashed in the back of the head for nothing.
Depends. Do either of you know how to get there? But yes, I agree we should go. And not invite the detective, just to annoy him. But maybe the reason we've never worried about whether we're real or not is that, unlike him, we weren't there to witness the creation of this world. We've never had any reason to doubt that we're real.
This world is as real as it gets.
If someone ever convinced me that these delightful dimwits, Cape and Albizzi, weren't real, oh, I'd be devastated.
Aww. We've lived in this world long enough for it to be real, I suppose. We did it? Woo! Two days later, what the fuck? Max, you're still itchy. You're still itchy, my boy. Poor baby has to deal with fleas.
Poor doggo.
Back to the beginning. Where it all began. Fuck these guys.
Everybody stand back!
I'm flying.
Alright, let's all put the key back. Well, isn't the Marquea Carabas along with her cat and a little fairy? Stop this now. Surely it's time when I drop these rolls. As the Nekamar bids farewell to her boots, though through a reflection of her wiser the nature of the truth. In you go. And that's the end. How close am I to, so close.
These bombs, so heavy.
That was certainly interesting. And now for the actual story. But first of all,
want me to come along?
close to the leveling up. Metaphor over wants to join my world. Oh, they were too late apparently. Anyway. Max, please, I picked you up enough.
Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for
Very cool. Max, I love you. Suppose we should continue with the other story.
Let's go.
Ooh, squirrel. I could always make this a two-parter and wait for Sim to continue on with the other story.
Yeah. That could work.
Yeah, I can always avoid this part and still collect stuff over here. So I'll do that. I'll just scale the walls again. I just want to be able to get Kirara's costume and then maybe end the stream for now and then come back when Zims wakes up. Come on, Kirara.
Thank you for choosing Comedy Ed.
Comedy Express. treasure all around us. There it is.
Wow, I've never seen half the stuff in here before.
I want to play hide and seek. Count me in. Where's the last guy? Hi.
I burped.
Oh, excuse you.
Did someone drop their package?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Max. Come here, baby. Oh, you do? Okay. What? Was there a ladder? I didn't know. $11 more. The sign? I was like, what's how? Oh, I got it. Fly. One, two, three, four. It's called knowing how to count. Northwest of the city.
Yep.
Oh, this is red light, green light. That dude died, oh no! His body's blocking me. Gotcha.
Did someone drop their package?
Come on, new potion. Wow, that's cool. Come on, give it a try. This dude got dying was a canon event.
For real.
Hey, use glue on him. Ah, wasn't big enough. Oh, the glue stays. Get over here, my dude. More glue. Dead.
Did someone drop their package?
Good ending, he died.
Oh boy.
Just need to sit next to this guy, he was lonely. Stealing your stuff. Dude is stuck in glue. Can someone help me? Ah, the one guy!
Did someone drop their package?
Ah ha ha ha!
Ooh, maybe I could curl up inside this box.
Time travel. Exactly 125.
You better watch out. There's a cat burglar about.
Let's go!
Won't I get funny looks from people if I dress like this on a delivery?
You look great, Kirara.
Huh?
Now I'm kind of thinking of getting Kirara's trail when I can in the Echoes, but instead of Chi-Chi, but I don't know. Well, I guess with that, we'll end the first part of the stream for now.
Of course.
Thank you all for watching. Those who stuck around. I don't know how, let's see, the one other viewer. That's probably me, and just me and Lewis.
Yep. And, follow, what else?
If you're watching this VOD, follow me if you want to see these streams. I might do other games one day. It just depends, because most of the games I have are multiplayer.